Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to Season 1, Episode 2 of the München Club. As always, thanks for joining me, I really do appreciate it. If you're brand new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, go and watch on my old content. Stick around for the new, because I've got loads of videos coming out soon, especially on the build up to Christmas. And talking of Christmas, I'll be doing a Christmas giveaway. I'll be giving away 2 copies of FM20 very soon in a video. I'll also be doing some kind of story experiment competition for those of you out there who are very creative. I won't give away too much. Just look out for the video. But yeah, thank you for watching episode 1. I really do appreciate it. It ain't going to last forever, this series. We're going to do 4, maybe 5 seasons. We'll see how it goes. We're just going to go on a bit of an adventure with this new team. But I am loving it. I love the club already and I love playing it. It's a lot of fun. If you want to play it too, you'll find a save file down below with the graphics. Let me know how you get on your München club adventure. But yeah, thank you, honestly, for taking the time out of your busy day to support me. And if you want to support me a little bit more, you find a link to my Patreon down below. Right then, I think we get into episode 2. So then we're going to wrap up this first season here today. We ain't got loads of football really. I'm only playing in the league and that's it. So I thought let's get the first season over and done with in 2 episodes. And there was things I had to cut out the first one and things I couldn't show you. So I'm going to try and show everything, hopefully. I might miss something, but we're going to start here with the club vision. Now, I did kind of talk about this briefly, about basically the club just wants us to develop players in the youth system, and I really want to do that. We've got a couple of good ones already, and hopefully we'll have a good youth intake. We'll have a look at that in this episode. And I want to be able to develop them. I want to have this real culture of youth that's come through our own academy. I don't know if we can be successful doing that, but I'm going to try my best. Now you'll see their board request. They've been brilliant. We've got an affiliated club. I'll show you that soon. But the money's tight. And I understand why he doesn't want to pump it into anything like players or facilities because they're okay, especially for the level we're at. But what he's been great with, Mr. Hans Gruber, is expanding the coaches for me, the scouts, the physios, and the junior coaching budget. So that's great because I need a good staff. Because, yeah, I don't only need a good coaching staff, we need a good under-19 staff. Now this is it in the minute. Now I can't get a doctor, only the computer can do that. That way, why can't we employ our own doctor still? It does my tits in. Anyway, now you get little flashes up on this game. You always have, but you have done for a long time, little tips. And there's a tip that's come up on FM20 that I've noticed, I've never noticed before. And it says now, you'll get better youth in, basically it says, you'll get better youth intakes if you've got good youth staff. So it's not all about one person anymore, or the facilities, the staff play a part. So I've tried to get the best I could. They're not the best in the world. I mean, I couldn't get one data analysis. I've got a manager, an assistant, and 3 coaches. But hopefully we can expand this as well and put all our resources into the staff. Now in the first episode, I only showed you the coaches. Now I'm going to show you the rest of my staff. And this is my medical team. And again, I cleaned it out with what I had. They weren't great. And I've rebuilt it. Obviously the club doctor's the doctor. Can't do out about that. Why? Someone tell me why, please. Obviously, I've got a new head of physio, head of sports science, new physios, and a sports scientist. I was proper surprised by how good we can get at this level. I mean, even if you just played the standard game of 1860, they've got the same reputation, so you'd be able to get these kind of staff. Just going out there, staff search, and I've got physios with 18, which I think is amazing. I really, really think it's amazing. My head physio is brilliant. Sports scientists aren't bad. They're not the best. But they were the best I could get. So my physio team now, bob on. Obviously the scouting team, and I've not been able to get world-class scouts, but again, I've managed to pick up a few like Tommy Miller, who's got 17 for judging ability and potential. And he popped up at a later stage because I would have given him the chief job. Because my chief scout, Edmund, is 15 and 15. Sometimes that happens. You'll find someone great, you'll give them a good job, and then over time, when you bring in more staff, more become available. It's weird sometimes, and you'll find someone like Tommy Miller who's better. But it is what it is. They're pretty good. I've got a Croatian, which is great because I'm going to turn on the Croatian league for the following season because I love Croatia. Beautiful country, by the way. Have you ever been? Amazing. The sea, beautiful. Anyway. Great country on this game for young players who are cheap, so I'm going to turn the league on, so it's good to have a bit of knowledge of that country. Now if we go over to the development centre, I've been paying a bit more attention to this and it's quite good. You can arrange it by potential and it gives you like some development advice on the side if they're progressing well, blah blah blah, should be moving to the München squad and would contribute. That's Nicholas Lang. Now, I'm not getting too giddy about him, but I think he's got potential there, hasn't he? As a centre half, especially at this level. But like I said, I want to keep the squad I've got and just keep the under-19s there. Don't own any of them out. Hopefully they have a good youth intake, and then in the summer, really evaluate the youth. Players like Nicholas Lang and see if I can promote him and not spend any money. If I can go up this year and not spend anything and keep the club in the second division, I think that'd be a great achievement. So the scouting team was great in the last episode, but it's actually been expanded. We've got 2 new coaches. So the training is, I'm bossing the training, can't lie. And this guy is 50-year-old, or 54-year-old, sorry, German. If you can say his name, get in touch. I'm going to send you a medal. Big shiny gold medal. But I brought him in as a mental coach because I just thought he was great. Good technical as well. He's worked at Kaiserslautern and a few other teams in Germany. So I thought he was good. My next coach I brought in, one of my favourite players at Manchester United. It's Robin van Persie. I loved it. When we signed him from Arsenal and we won the league, last time we won the league, Manchester United in 2013, it was mainly because of this fella. He was brilliant. And I looked at him, he's cheap as chips, didn't want much wages. I paid him more than he wanted. He's 36, so much experience. Imagine learning off this guy with what he's achieved. So yeah, I was buzzing. And I think if you look at him, he's got a good frame that he could grow from, I'm hoping, and become a good coach. So I'm excited to see what happens. So let's jump over to the league, and yes, we are top by 6 points. Only lost 1. Drawn 5, won 15. The Volcano, in full effect. Not gonna lie, it's been fun. It's been close. A lot of games are still close games, but it's been great. And what's been great is it's a team effort. It's like I've got no superstars. I've got no out-and-out guy who's got a great average rating. I've got no goal scorers. But everyone's just chipping in as a unit together, and they've put us top of the league. But look at the players there. I've got the best clean sheet guy, which tells you everything about my awesome defence. But I've got no one else in the top 3. And if we look at the awesome defence, it's 5 goals clear the next team. And yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, we have defended as a unit, as a team. I can't grumble. And I believe it's that defence that's got us top of the league, not what's at the front of the team. Because we're 20 goals behind Kaiserslautern. They're a great team, but 20 goals is a lot of goals. And these are the results since you last saw. And the first game we played Munster. Munster versus München. Loved it. I just thought it sounded amazing. And we won 1-0. And then we beat Bayern 2, which I thought this was going to be our first maybe defeat, just because it's Bayern. I know it's Bayern 2, but they're going to be packed with great young players. So to beat them 3-1 was amazing. Then we went on and won 1-0. Then we lost our first game against a team we should have battered. No offence. They were down bottom half of the table. So I was surprised that our one defeat came from there, but it did. And then look, 2-1 close game, 1-0 close game, 2-1, 1-0. Finally, we got a 3-0. That was a good game for us. But it's all look 1-0, 0-0, 1-0, 1-1, 3-2 against Kaiserslautern away. Fantastic game that, by the way. So do you know what I mean? It's all close games. It's fun. It's doing this as, I don't know, I love these rebuild kind of episodes where I'm getting to play large chunks of the game. It just, as a creator, I've done these long series for so long where you play a little bit and have to finish stop and then a film and wait a day. And I've got to do it bit by bit and drag it out over a year. This is giving me my passion back to play this game because I'm getting to proper get lost in a world of Football Manager. And I love that. Well, the boys are on holiday. You get a winter break in Germany, which is nice. Get to fly on back to Manchester. Christmas from all my family. Well, this is my squad, and it's arranged by average rating, and this is what I mean. I've only got 2 players on a green, and one of them's only just in it, and one of them's not that far into it either. Look at this. I would never say that is a top of the league average rating. And if we click onto the goals, look, my leading goal scorer's got 5, and he's a winger, a right winger. 5. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's crazy. If you've got me assists, 6. It's like everyone's chipping in with 1 here, 1 here. But when you're winning 1-0 or 2-1, you can kind of see, again, the goals, look, he's got 5, 5, he's got 3. We've got 3 guys on a 3, some 2s, some 1s. we shouldn't, when you look at that, be top of the league, but we're just chipping away and getting the points in the bag. So it's kind of fun, but also kind of frustrating, because if we just had a bit more flair, a bit more creativity, an out-and-out really good goal scorer, we'd be like 20 points clear, man. Just battering everyone 4-0, because the defence is immense. So like I said, we've got an affiliate. It's a small German local team, but this is what I want to build off. Get some local knowledge. I want to start again. I could have just transferred all of 1860s, but it's a clean slate. So we're going to get some local affiliates and build on it, and hopefully as soon as we can start getting money affiliates. We need to get every penny we can. It's frustrating that we can't go out there and get a money affiliate now to earn some merchandise, because I think a lot of people would want to buy that new black skull shirt. We're missing out on some pennies. So have a look at the team report. If you want to pause this and have a look in a bit more depth, maybe you'll spot something and be able to give me some of your Football Manager knowledge. But strengths and weaknesses, I mean, I'm not going to go through them all because it'd take forever. But if you paused it, you might have been able to read that bit. And if I go down here, you can see all our full strengths and weaknesses. But to be fair, I think with the team I've got and the tactic and the staff and the fact that we're top of the league, I mean, I don't think I complain too much. The thing with a lot of these weaknesses, I could probably make them better. I ain't got any money. I think I'm maxing this team out to its absolute maximum. I can't really grumble. And if I go to the dynamics and look at people who support me, they're already on board. Everyone seems to be on board with me, which is amazing. I'm buzzing with that. Sometimes this takes a lot longer for me. So I don't know if it's because we're winning. They're all starting to really realise that you've got to be in it with me. And there's two guys that aren't, which are the two guys that I've loaned. All my players are on board. Honestly, this is fun. So if you, like I said earlier, if you're playing with München, let me know what you're doing. Let me know how you're getting on. And just because I know some of you are Villa fans and Central fans, we're going to have a quick check-in on the league. And Central are top by a point, followed by Denton. Now this is purely for the patrons who are in these squads. 26 of them got split in half and made each squad. Obviously they've got regen players and they've brought players in, some decent ones to be fair. Now, if you're wondering, I did give both teams reputation top end non-league. So I want to push them into the Football League as quick as possible. They are on the database, the save file if you want to play them. They are there for a bit of fun, don't take it too serious. The first few years will probably be a bit easy as you fly up the league. But yeah, to see Kane Parker up there for Villa makes me feel happy. And Joey Page at right back will always make me feel happy as anything. Now if we go over to Central, to be fair to them boys, they haven't got loads of players in from United on loan. They've got a couple of loans in, but they don't look as expensive, do they? But again, yeah, this is the other half of my patrons. Some great guys like Brian Kane and a few others, absolute legends who have been a massive support to my channel. Let's have a look at my two best players. And the first one's Daniel Ween, I call him. Defensive midfielder, can cover at centre half and play in the middle, but you know he's great for the Volcano. And again, you know he's not a world beater, but at this level he's been great for me. My second best player is Philip Steinhardt. He's played more games than the other guy, 16, set up 6 goals, and bombs it down that left wing from left back. Great player, even though he's not got no speed. He looks quick on the 3D match engine. So here we are. It's now the 4th of April, and we're just going to pop in at this point just to show you this youth intake. I do like this page a bit better. I've moaned about certain things on FM20 graphical wise, like they've changed certain pages they didn't need to. But I like this one. I'm just loving it. So this was our youth intake, and as you can see, we've had a good player up here called Julian Herman, who has got loads of promise. Look, he's passing already, 13. I think this kid could be good, but I think we might have to train him a bit to fit the tactics better, but very happy. He's got weird eyebrows though. Then we've got Stefan Frenzel, great name, who is more likely going to be a striker, but he can play in midfield. I don't know. But again, loads of promise. And then we've got Theo Baumgartel. Baumgartel. Probably not pronounced like that. Might have to give Theo a nickname. But he's a striker. And then I've got some other good ones here. Look, I've got Derek Morrison. Sounds very German. Because he ain't German, he's Scottish. But I don't know if you noticed this, but my under-19 manager's Scottish. So sometimes when you get staff members, you'll get a player from their country. So we've randomly got a 16-year-old proper Scottishman with a moustache. It's the end of the season, and this is the final league table. And I'm happy to say I won the league by quite a few points, really. And we only lost 2 games, drawn 11, won 25. So we just kept on battling away, and I'll show you the results soon. But yeah, what a great fun I've had with this first year. It's been awesome, because I was worried when I first looked at the squad, because I was thinking, yeah, going forward especially, but that defence was amazing, absolutely amazing. It's just, look at it again. It's 22, and then Kaiserslautern 42. It's like we're the opposites. Then they scored 20 goals more than us, kind of thing. So they're a great team. They deserve to go up as well. I was hoping Rostock might go up, because I've got a soft spot for them now. Now I know they're the last ever East European champions. East German champions. East German champions. I kind of want them to go up and do well. So I've said this before, but that's a great challenge for you, Rostock. So these were the last games, and it was a bit sketchy. We drew a few. We did get beat again, like I said. I mean, we won the next 2 after the winter break. Again, 2-1, 1-0, 1-1. And then we beat them guys 3-0. So many games like that where it's been 1 goal. And I mean, it's what it is. It's been a battle, but it's been a fun battle. We beat Rostock and Hale, both 2-0. Then we got beat again by a team I didn't expect to get beat off. Weird. We lost 2 games against teams. I'm pretty sure they were bottom of the league, actually. Yeah, they were bottom of the league, and they finished bottom of the league. And I didn't even beat team or anything. They just beat us. And we kind of had a bit of the blues after that, I think. We drew the next 2 games, but a lot of games could have been like that. Ended up in a defeat or a draw. It's 2-2, the 1-1. Then we went a great run and a great draw, and then we went winning again, and we drew the last one. So to be fair, it's went well better than I thought. I know what I can do. I know the tactics good. I didn't think it was going to soldier us through this much. I know having great staff's good as well. But yeah, fantastic first year. We're out of this division. Hopefully, we're never coming back. We need to grow this club, because now we are skint. Remember, we started the season with just under 6 million, and I've not improved anything facility-wise or anything. Didn't really go over the wage budget too much, and we're going to be in a. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I've got a bit of room here that I might be able to sign some freebies in the summer. I might do. I'm not just going to go, oh, youth players only. If I can find a good player on the free, who I think might give us a season or 2, I'll do that. I want to get the strongest squad possible. Onto the club visions, and things are changing. It's starting to dream a little bit bigger, although it's not as big as I want. I mean, in 4 years' time, they want to be a top half Bundesliga 2 team. In 4 years, I'd want to be in the Bundesliga, or I'd class myself as shit at the game. I mean, the chairman might not even be here by then, so the visions might change. His girlfriend might take over. I'd vote for her. I mean, getting called into her office would not be a chore, would it? If you know what I mean. What I also enjoy is my staff's still the best. We've gone up a division here, and we've still got the best staff. I've lost the physio, so I need to sort that out. I might be able to get myself a technical director now, but I don't know if I want one yet. Still don't know if I need one. I think we're doing everything all right. So this is the squad. It's arranged by ability, and then I've switched it to the contracts. And yeah, I mean, I've got some players here who are good. Some I'm stuck with. I mean, no one's contract's running out apart from obviously the 2 guys that are on loan. Everyone else has either got a year, 2, or even 3 years. So it's up to me if I want to try and keep them on, move them on. This is really going to be one of them. Really sit down and really try and work out this squad, work out what I need, and promote some kids maybe, and go from there. Quick look at the youth. We've got loads of talent here. I mean, that excites me. Now, they all don't look great on paper, but that excites me. I like the idea of Pay maybe coming up this year. Why not? I think he's ready. I reckon we'd give the 17-year-old a chance. He's got the best facial hair you've ever seen. 17. Well done, Sports Interactive, for your realism. But yeah, look, I think a lot of these guys could be good. Apparently, he's going to be a Bundesliga right back. Let's get playing him. So that's what I might do, really look at the squad, try and get a good first team 11 of experience, and maybe try and build a good young 11 as like a B team. What I also don't know whether to do is this. I talked about this in the last episode. I've got the option to make my own second team to compete in the regional divisions. Now, it might be good because the level will be up. I might do it, but then I need staff then, won't I? Which is more money. I just thought I'd share this with you. I don't often share these on my rebuilds because of time, but Yeah, I won Manager of the Year. So I bloody should. I won the league. We also broke 1 million records for the club, but that's because all the records got cleaned out. So we're setting new records all the time. This surprised me though. I thought the back four would be all black with skulls on the badge, because our defence was immense. This is our commercial report. Lex, me right winger, number 7, sold the most shirts. Moulders. Lee Monaghan, he looks like Lee Monaghan, my mate. But yeah, I mean, financially everything's on the up. We've got a new kit sponsor, but we're on less money. Awesome. It's just not big bucks, is it? I'm just hoping we'll get more money in the second division. I'm not 100% sure what kind of money you get. Well, I'm actually in it right now, so let's have a look. And not too bad. If you win it, you get 15. This is all right actually. If we can get a mid-table next year, you're looking at like, I mean, Jesus, if you get bottom, you get 6. I'd be happy with that. So if we can get mid-table, you're looking at 9-10 million. Although the bookies think we're going straight back down. They have got us as the favourites. Thank you very much, bookies. The favourites to go down. That just motivates the shit out of me. Absolutely motivates me. So what else I can't wait to do? Play Dynamo Dresden. Just in case you're wondering, Bayern Munich bored everyone to tears and won the league. One day. You've got to keep watching this, please. Because one day I want to topple them and beat them in a game. And we might get to do that in episode 3. It's going to be our first live com. I'm going to do the odd little live com in this series. Not every episode. Yep, it's Bayern Munich. How big a game can we get for the first round of the VOLCANO? I return to the VOLCANO. My favourite freaking cup. I mean, if there's one thing I want to win the most before this series ends, it's the VOLCANO. I would love it. Are we going to beat Bayern? Are we frig? But that is absolutely immense. Now, I haven't done live comms for ages on anything, but that'll be a cheeky little live com. We'll do a nice little short live com. Anytime we play Bayern, we'll have a live com. Anytime we're in a cup final, if we ever look at it, get to a cup final, we'll have a live com. So yeah, episode 3, head to head with Bayern München. So there we have it. That is the end of season 1, episode 2. We're in the Bundesliga 2 as well. Been a fantastic season. The club's definitely on the up. We ain't got a lot of money. The chips have massively stacked against us. The bookies think we are going straight back down, but we've got good staff. We've got the best staff in the league. We've got the best tactic in all of Germany. We've got some great young talent that's going to come out of nowhere and shock the world next year, or at least the small part of Germany. We've got a live com. We've got to play Bayern in our return to the VOLCANO. We're playing Bayern at home. Doesn't get any bigger than that, does it? Doesn't, does it? So wow. Hopefully you're still loving it. You're going to look forward to not only the live com, but episode 3, because I can't wait. Seriously, I might even get playing it now. Why not? But yeah, thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Make sure you pledge to my Patreon if you want to help the channel out that little bit more. And make sure you stay safe and you stay happy. That's the most important thing. Always feel free to talk to me. I'll talk to one of you. But yeah, take care. Thank you very much. I'm Bood. I'll see you next time.